Good morning, dears. This class we are going to study about the same fifth chapter, market structure and pricing. We are end of the chapter, the last topic we are going to study. So in this class we are going to finish the fifth chapter in the last topic, and also we are going to start the sixth chapter, next lesson, the distribution analysis. So before we are going to see that, the last class we have studied about the short run and long run. What is the meaning of short run? What is the meaning of long run? In the short run and long run, how the firm or group of the firm gets the equilibrium. So in the short run I told you MR is equal to MC, or MC is equal to MR. So in the short run all the factors are fixed, only some or factors can be variable, I told you. But in the long run there are new firms can enter and existing firm will go out. The wiping of the profit earned by the existing firm, and while the entering new firms can enter. So in the short run equilibrium and the long run equilibrium we have studied, and in that long run how your firms gets an equilibrium. So there are in the long run I told you there are two conditions. MC is equal to MC is equal to MR, marginal cost is equal to marginal revenue, and AC is equal to AR, average cost is equal to AR, average revenue. So in that two conditions, in the long run how a firm and a group of the equilibrium of the firm gets an equilibrium, in the last class we have discussed. And last class we have completed with the wastages of the monopolistic competitions. So next we are going to study about monopsony, monopsony. Monopsony. What is the monopsony? Monopsony is a market structure in which there is only one buyer. In the last class I told you monopoly. Monopoly means only one seller, or only one producer, or only one firm. That's why, and we study about the legal monopoly, state monopoly, and monopoly of nature monopoly we have studied in the last class. So the monopoly means single. The monopoly, single seller. Now monopsony, monopsony is a market structure in which there is only one buyer. Monopoly la enna sonna only one seller, monopsony la only one buyer of a goods or service. If there is only one customer for the certain good, that customer has monopsony power. Monopoly la enna sonna, there is only one seller, only one product, there is no substitute products, no close substitutes. That's why the monopoly or the seller, single seller will fix the higher price. They are the Raja. And in the under monopsony, here only one buyer. Monopoly only one seller. In monopsony only one buyer. So that one buyer or the customer has monopsony power in the market for that good. Monopsony is analogous to the monopoly, but monopsony has a market power on the demand side. Yana on the buyer, only one buyer da irukaran. That's why the monopsony is has the market power on the demand side rather than on the supply side. அப்போ வந்து செல்லரை காட்டிலும் பையர் தான் இந்த இடத்துல வந்து ஒரு ஆதிக்கத்தை நடத்துறான். Because he is the only one buyer is called monopsony, only one seller is called monopoly. So please understand the difference between the monopoly and monopsony. Next one, bilateral monopoly. monopoly ல அடுத்து சொல்றான் bilateral monopoly. What is mean by bilateral monopoly? It refers to the market situation in which a single producer, that is called monopolist of a product, faces a single buyer. Only one producer faces only one buyer, that is called monopolist of that product. Monopolist, அதான் வந்து bilateral monopoly. Monopoly, what I told you, only single seller. Monopsony, என்ன சொன்ன, only one buyer. Bilateral monopoly means only one producer and only one buyer. A single monopolist of that product is called bilateral monopoly. I hope that the understanding about the differences: monopoly, single seller; monopsony, single buyer; bilateral monopoly, only one producer and only one buyer, that is monopolist for that product. Bilateral monopoly. After duopoly. Duopoly means, duopoly is special case of theory of oligopoly, in which there are only two sellers. Last class I told you. Monopoly only single seller. Duopoly is called two sellers. Both the sellers are completely independent and no agreement exists between them. Even though only two sellers, duo means double, only two sellers, but they are completely independent. Even though there are only two sellers, they are different. So no agreements exist between them, even though they are independent. So a change in the price and output of one will affect the other and may set a chain of reaction. A seller may, however, assume that his rival is unaffected by what he does. So in that case, he takes only his own direct influence on the price. So whatever it happens, but even though there are two different sellers, they are independent. If there is any changes in the prices or any situations between them, but they are the in charge. They are the own direct influence on the price. ஒரு பொருளுடைய விலையை அதிகப்படுத்துறதோ குறைக்கிறதோ வந்து அவன்தான். அவன் வந்து இவனுடைய விலைக்கு பொருளை வந்து விலையை அவன் வந்து ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ண மாட்டான். இவன் அவனுடைய பொருளுக்கு போய் விலையை ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ண மாட்டான் அல்லது ஏற்ற மாட்டான், இறக்க மாட்டான். So there are differences, even though only two sellers. That is called duopoly. What are the characters of the duopoly? The two sellers today characters what? Each seller is fully aware of his rival's motive and actions, and both sellers may collude. They agree on all matters regarding the sale of a commodity. And third one, they may enter into cutthroat competition. இதுல வந்து no competitions, only the two. அடுத்தவங்கள உள்ள வர மாட்டான். So there is no product differentiation, and also there is no product differentiation. There may be a similar products available in the duopoly, and they fix the price for their product with view to maximize their profit. In order to get the profit, so they know about their product, they know about their cost of production about the product. So they are the Raja to fix the price or to get the maximum profit. So in order to get maximum profit, according to that only the both seller they fix the price. So this is the characters of the duopoly. So the last topic of the 5th chapter, market structure and pricing, oligopoly. So monopoly, duopoly, oligopoly. Monopoly means single seller, monopsony means single buyer, bilateral monopoly means only one producer and only one buyer for that product, that is called bilateral monopoly. Duopoly means two sellers, and the characters of the duopoly I told you. Next one, oligopoly. What is means oligopoly? Oligopoly is a market situation in which there are few firms selling homogeneous or differentiated products. Examples, oil, gas. It is difficult to pinpoint the number of firms in the competition among these few. Oligopoly enna sonna nanu, there are few firms. In that few firms there will be only the few firms selling homogeneous product, oil, gas. It is difficult to pinpoint the number of firms in competition among few. With only a few firms in the market, the actions of the firms likely to affect the others. What are the features of oligopoly? First one, and few large firms. The few big firms own the major control of the whole market by producing the major portion of market demand. That is, a few large firm is the main characters of features. Second one, interdependence among the firms. The price and quality decisions of a particular firm are dependent on price and quality decision of the rival firms. Duopoly la enna sonnom, monopoly la enna sonnom, there are no dependent, there will be independent, but here there is an interdependence. அப்ப ஒன்னோடு ஒன்று சார்ந்து இருக்குன்னு சொல்றான். ஒரு நிறுவனம் ஒருடைய ப்ராடக்ட் இன்னொருடைய ப்ராடக்டோட சார்ந்து இருக்குது. ஒரு பொருளுடைய விலை ஏறும்போது அந்த பொருளுடைய விலையே ஏறும், அவன் குறைக்கும் போது இவனும் என்ன பண்ணிடுறான், குறைச்சிடறான். So the price and quality decisions of the particular firm are dependent on the price and the quality decisions of the vital firms, rival firms. Third one, the group of the behavior. The firms under oligopoly realize the importance of the mutual cooperation. Even though there are different firms, oligopoly means, I told you that there are few firms, differentiate. Even though there are differences in the group of the behavior, they are cooperate. There will be cooperation of their importance mutual. And advertisement cost. The oligopolies could raise the sales either by advertising or improving the quality of the product. பாத்தீங்கன்னா oligopolyல வந்து through advertising cost, ரொம்ப விளம்பரத்துக்கு ரொம்ப அதிகமான காசு செலவு பண்ணி மக்களை ரொம்ப அட்ராக்ட் பண்ணுவான். ரெண்டாவது, and improving the quality of the product. அவனுடைய ப்ராடக்ட் நல்ல குவாலிட்டியா கொடுக்கும்போது என்ன பண்ணலாம், so they will attract the people, so they will supply more. So in that conditions, the oligopoly. At the nature of product, perfect oligopoly means homogeneous product, and imperfect oligopoly deals with the heterogeneous product. Homogeneous product is another. Homogeneous product means it is an substitute or close substitutes each other. So that is an homogeneous product. Heterogeneous product means, so it is not a substitutes. That is happens in the imperfect oligopoly. In the perfect oligopoly, there will be an homogeneous. In that imperfect oligopoly, there will be an heterogeneous product or nature of the product. And price rigidity. What's our price rigidity? The price rigidity means that prices are difficult to be changed. Only if they are fixed the price for their product, that prices will be prolonged for long time. Not today one price, not tomorrow another price, or next month one price, or next week one price for the same product. If a product of the price means, that will be fixed. That is price rigidity. That cannot be changed often. அது ஒரு வருஷத்துக்கு 4 வருஷத்துக்கு 3 வருஷத்துக்கு என்ன இருக்கும், அப்படியே இருக்கும். So அப்படி இருக்கும்போது the customers, they know that okay, it is a fixed price, that is a real price, it is an accepted price, it is a truthful price for the product. So that's why the oligopolists, the firms, do not change their prices due to the fear of rivals reaction. Okay, so with that we have completed the 5th chapter. We have completed the 5th chapter, that is the market structure and pricing. So what are the things that we have discussed in the 5th chapter about the market structure? The market structure means based on the time, based on the area, and based on the quantity and the quality. We have studied about the market classification of the market on the basis of time, area, and the meaning we have explained, and how the price and output determination and the perfect competition during the short run, and how the perfect competition the firms is getting equilibrium in the long run. We have studied in that 5th chapter about the perfect competition and imperfect competition. We have studied and explained about the monopoly, monopsony, duopoly, bilateral monopoly, oligopoly. Under monopoly, how the price and output determination. Under monopolistic competition, how the firm or group of the firm gets an equilibrium. In the long run, how a firm gets an equilibrium. So, and oligopoly characters. So many marginal costs, average cost, fixed cost. So likewise, AR, MR. So about the market structure and pricing. What are the market structure and what are the things that making the price determinations. We studied those things in the 5th chapter. So I hope that you are all understand very well about the 5th chapter. The conclusion of the 5th chapter, different forms and characteristics of the different markets have been studied in this chapter, market. In general, the market is divided into perfect market and imperfect market. Imperfect market consists monopoly, monopolistic competition, duopoly and monopsony. It is in the imperfect, etc. In the long run, firms earn normal profit, we have studied. Under imperfect market, the sellers would manage to reap large profits depending upon the degree of monopoly power. So these are all we have studied in the 5th chapter. Equilibrium means a situation, a state which the firm seeks to rest. That is equilibrium, the meaning. Equilibrium price means the price and quantity demanded is equal. The quantity demanded, quantity supply is equal. At the firm, a single organization which employs the factors of production to produce or sells, that is called firm. Long run we have explained. The period of time during the all factors of production are variable. Marginal cost, addition made to the total by producing one more unit. Marginal revenue, addition made to the total revenue by selling one more unit of the commodity, that is called marginal revenue. So price maker and price taker. Price maker means a power the firm to set the price for the goods in the market. Price taker அப்படிங்கிறது the features of the firm to accept the price fixed in the industry. So these are all the things we have covered and we have studied in the 5th chapter. So with that I conclude the 5th chapter. Now I am going to start the 6th lesson, distribution. With introduction and with one diagram I will conclude this session with starting the 6th chapter, distribution analysis. What's our distribution? Last class we have studied market structure and pricing. அப்புறம் அதுக்கு முன்னாடி cost and revenue, அதுக்கு முன்னாடி consumption. So likewise chapter wise we take one topic and we study deeply in that chapter, in that so many subtopics. The distributions analysis is a learning of objectives of this chapter is to acquire the knowledge about the distribution of income among the factors of production and to enable the students to understand the theories about the rent, about the income, about the wages, about the profit we are going to study about in this chapter. In the production, the factors of production. What are the factors of production? Land, labor, capital and organization we have studied. That is the production. Distribution enna padikka porom? The distributions deals with how the relative prices of these factors of production. Relative prices of these factors of production. Another factors of production, land, labor, capital, organization க்கு நம்ம இதுல நம்ம ப்ரொடக்ஷன்ல நம்ம செயல்படும்போது அந்த இன்கம் எப்படி டிஸ்ட்ரிபியூட் ஆகுது, இந்த இன்கம், how the income is distributed to the labor, how the income is distributed to the machinery, or how we get the salary, how we give the interest, how we distribute. So that's why the distribution deals how the relative prices of these factors of production are determined. The theory of factors of price is popularly known as the theory of distribution. So the theory of distribution also is called the theory of factor prices. So interesting the aspect here in the fact the large number of ideas has emerged and various factors have been identified in the economics contributing the development of the economics science. What is the meaning of distribution? The distributions means division of income among the four factors. Division of income among the four factors. What are the four factors? Land, labor, capital and organization for the production. So the division of income among the four factors of production in terms of rent to landlord. Rent to landlord. If a person is having more land, that land will be given to another person. ஜமீன்தாரி சிஸ்டத்தில் நம்ம படித்தோம். ஒரு பெரிய லேண்ட் ஓனர் என்ன பண்ணிடுறான், குத்தகைக்கு விடுறான் இன்னொரு பர்சனுக்கு. The land owner is separate one, but one who is utilize or cultivate is another person. So for that the rent is given to the landlord, wages to the labor and interest to the capital. நம்ம ஒரு ப்ரொடக்ஷன் பண்றதுக்கு ஒரு பேங்க்ல கடன் வாங்கி இருப்போம், அல்லது ஒரு மெஷினரி வாங்கி இருப்போம், அல்லது ஒரு பில்டிங் கட்டி இருப்போம். So whatever the investments, for that we are paying the interest. We are, because we get the borrowing from loans or we get some lend from others. So there is an interest to the capital and also profit to the entrepreneurs. So these are all distribution. Distribution means studies about the income, the division of income of among four factors of production in terms of rent to landlord, wages to labor, interest to capital and profit to the entrepreneur. And we are going to study about the marginal productivity theory of distribution. I told you marginal. What is the mean by marginal? Marginal means, we can say in Tamil, irudhi nilai. The marginal productivity, irudhi nilai urpatti. இந்த இறுதி நிலை உற்பத்தியால நமக்கு என்னென்ன ப்ராடக்ட் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகுது, டோட்டல் ப்ராடக்ட் எப்படி இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகுது? Addition made to the total. So the marginal product means addition made to the total. The marginal productivity theory of distribution was developed by the economics Clark, Vickers and Walras. This theory explains, நல்லா கவனிச்சுக்கோ, this theory, the marginal productivity theory explains how the prices, the various factors of productions are determined. நம்ம வந்து ஒரு பொருளை உற்பத்தி செய்வதற்கு 4 ஃபேக்டர்ஸ் நம்ம சொல்றோம். இந்த 4 ஃபேக்டர்ஸுக்கும் எப்படி அதனுடைய விலையானது ஒவ்வொரு ஃபேக்டர்ஸிற்கும் நிர்ணயம் செய்யப்படுகிறது. How the factors are determining in the various factors of production, we are going to study about the marginal productivity theory. So this theory explains how rent, wages, interest and profit are determined. This theory is known as general theory of distribution or national dividend theory of distribution. And what are the assumptions of this distribution? All the factors of production are homogeneous. எல்லாம் ஒன்னோட ஒன்று சார்ந்தவையா தான் இருக்கு. Factors of production can be substituted for each other. இப்போ வந்து factors of production can be substituted for each other in the marginal product of theory of production. இந்த substituted for each other னா என்ன சொல்லலாம்? லேபர் வேலை செஞ்சிட்டு இருக்கோம். We can reduce the labor, we can increase the machinery, or we can reduce the machinery, we can increase the labor, or we can increase the capital. So what are the things? There will be the four factors. They are substituted each other, and there is a perfect competition both in the factor market and product of the market in this theory. There is a perfect mobility of the factors of production. There is a perfect mobility of the factors of production. என்னது ஒரு நாலு factors of production நம்ம ஒரு இடத்தை விட்டு இன்னொரு இடம் பண்ணிக்கலாம், நம்ம மாத்திக்கலாம். The mobility means can move from one place to another place easily. The four factors can be easily moved. That is the mobility of the factors of production. There is full employment of the factors. This theory is applicable only in the long run. இது வந்து ஷார்ட் ரனுக்கு சூட்டபிள் ஆகாது. But in the long run the marginal product theory of distribution of the theory is can be accepted or applicable. The entrepreneurs aims at profit maximization. இதில் இருக்க எல்லா entrepreneuரும் யாரும் வந்து லாஸ் ஆகும் நினைக்க மாட்டான். Only to get aim maximization of the profit. There is no government interventions in fixing the price of the factor. நம்ம ஒரு பொருளை உற்பத்தி செய்யறோம், கவர்மெண்ட் எல்லாருக்கும் பண்ணுதான், அதிகாரம் இருக்குதான். பட் இருந்தாலும் நாம உற்பத்தி செய்யக்கூடிய பொருளுக்கு நமக்கு தான் வந்து அந்த பொருளுடைய விலையை நிர்ணயிக்கக்கூடிய அந்த உரிமை நம்மிடம் தான் இருக்கிறது. ஏனென்றால் ஒரு அரசாங்கத்திற்கு அது அந்த பொருளுடைய மதிப்போ அதனுடைய பொருளுடைய செலவினம் என்ன ஆனதோ அப்படிங்கிறது தெரியாது. பட் there is a government interfere, there will be a control, but producing the product, determining the prices, distributing the products. So whatever happens, the economics activities, it all the hands of the entrepreneur or the producer. So the government intervention in fixing the price, there is no. So there is no technological change. இது வந்து டெக்னாலஜி சேஞ்ச்லாம் இருக்காது, அதுவே தான் இருக்கும். So these are all assumptions of the marginal productive theory of distribution. Next one, in the marginal productive theory of distribution, there is three divisions are there. So there are MPP. What is the MPP? The marginal physical product. இந்த marginal product வந்து ஒரு மூன்று விதமா பிரிக்கலாம். So வந்து MPP marginal physical product, VMP value of marginal product, அடுத்து MRP. Don't think that MRP retail price அப்படி நினைச்சுக்காத. So MRP means here marginal revenue product. So what is that meaning? What is the MPP? Marginal physical product. Marginal physical product of a factor is increment in the total product. The marginal physical product of the factor is the increment in the total product obtained by the employment of the additional unit of the factor. Additional unit of the factor. அப்ப என்ன சொல்லிக்கிறேன் ஏற்கனவே, marginal product நாவே addition made to the total. அப்ப one more unit of the factor is employed from that the total product can be increased. That is called MPP, marginal physical product. அடுத்து value of marginal product. How we can find out the value of marginal product? the value of the marginal product is obtained by multiplying the marginal physical product. Multiplying the marginal physical product. அப்ப the marginal physical product multiply with the price, we get the value. எப்பவுமே ஒரு பொருளுடைய வேல்யூ எப்படி தெரியும்? Only if we fix the price. We are going for the market, we are buying some any products, how we can get the price, or how we can get the product, or how we can purchase, or how we can buy. Only if there is a value of that product, we can easily can buy. The value means what? The price of the commodity. The price makes the value of the product. So the value of the marginal product means VMP, the value of marginal product is equal to MPP multiply price. அப்ப marginal physical product with the price ஓட நம்ம multiply பண்ணோம் அப்படினா or determine பண்ணோம் அப்படினா, so there will be an value for the marginal product. அடுத்தது MRP. MRP means what? Marginal revenue product. How we can find out the marginal revenue product? Marginal physical product என்ன சொல்றானா, இந்த மொத்த நம்ம கிடைக்கக்கூடிய marginal revenue ஓட multiply பண்ணும்போது, when we, how we can calculate the marginal revenue product? Marginal physical product multiply marginal revenue. When we multiply the marginal physical product multiply with the marginal revenue, we get marginal revenue product. So this I have indicated. So please note down and you draw this diagram, the marginal productivity theory under perfect competition. Draw the diagram and I will explain in the next class. Please you draw the diagram. Marginal productivity theory or the marginal productivity under perfect competition. How marginal factor cost, how the average factor cost, or ARP, average revenue product, or MRP, marginal revenue product, how it gets the equilibrium, how the cost factors are determined, we see in the next class. So you draw the diagram. In the next class I will explain. So with that I will conclude this in this class. Then we will go on continuing the 6th chapter from next class. God bless you. Study well. Thank you.